Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Rappers Need Beats, where rappers go when they need beats. And today, I want to challenge you guys, to all you starting artists out there who are fucking up and using iTunes too early in the game, especially when you have less than 10,000 downloads and at least 1,000 unit sales. This is for you guys. So what I'm going to break down for you is pretty much a better way for you to distribute and make sales with your music business. So first, we're going to look at like the differences between these three platforms within CD Baby, TuneCore, BeatStars. But this is something that you must have. I put BMI because it's free. You can join, it's free, but also you can like throw down money and get some limitations like removed. But you can also do ASCAP also. But let's get right into it. Right here I'm on CD Baby, and let's look at the pricing. You're paying $9.95 right per single, and this is just their standard package. It's looking about $9.95 per single and $49 per album. That's pretty pricey. This is like worldwide digital distribution, but you're paying per art piece you make. Alright, like I get it, you know what I mean? You're gonna have pretty good like distribution so that you can make your business international. And let's say you want to have more flexibility within your business, especially if you're selling it. Like look at this, you're investing $9 per track, $49 per album. If you're going pro, you're investing, let's say, $35 per single and $90 per album. Now to me, that's a fuckload of money. And if you've seen my video before, $90 per album, you can use that $90 if you see my tools video to just simply make your business first breathe. Like you're not even making any sales. Like, okay, now I'm not saying it's not wrong to use these platforms, but I don't think you should be using these platforms when you're first starting out. My recommendation, like this is what I do personally for myself, but if you're not like you don't have to go by this, but if you're not making at least 10,000 plus downloads a month and 1,000 unit sales, organic unit sales, like you can release something and you know 1,000 things, 1,000 units are for sure sold, and you know that 10,000 people will like opt into it to get it, like to get the download, you know what I mean? So if you have those numbers, then I feel like you should be hopping on these platforms, because now you're ready to scale up. When you're ready to scale up, that's when I think you should hop on these platforms. So you could also go for free, but just know, like they even place in here that like if you're going to be doing this for free, they at least take 15% of what the artists make on their albums and singles. 15%'s a lot. And from what I've got also down here is that, let's see if we scroll down a little bit more, right here, there's that 15%. For CD Baby free artists, we keep 15%. But in the store downloads, you get 91%, they still keep 9%. You can sell CDs and vinyls, right? But now how much do those usually sell for? You do the math, and they take $4. That's a lot, dude. That's a lot. I mean, that's not bad, but like I said, if your numbers are right, if you walk in this platform with the numbers I tell you, at least 10,000 plus downloads, 1,000 units sold, then all right, that totally makes this feel like drop shipping right here. This CD, vinyl, merchandise right here is now like drop shipping. They make it for $4. They probably make the CD for $1. They make their $3. You see what I mean? And regardlessly, we would end up making whatever we charge on top of that. And even digital distribution, like 91%. See, that 9% may look so little when you're first starting out, but to be honest, you gotta see these little guys as like your soldiers, not slaves, soldiers. All right. And you don't want to be giving up too much equity when you first start out with all of your art pieces. So that being said, just keep that in mind with these platforms. CD Baby. Now next one is TuneCore. Now TuneCore, what makes a difference? Because they're credit based. But look, as you can see, the prices get really, really competitive. They even do a verses right here. I'll click on the verses to load the verses up right now. Look at this. Album fees, single fees, commissions and sales revenue, and number of digital store partners, right? You have them neck to neck. Let's scroll down. In music publishing, these are setup fees. See, commission on songwriting revenue. They take 10%. CD Baby takes 15%. Oh, man. You gotta be thinking like a shark, man. You gotta be thinking like a shark. Like, these third-party companies are eating off of you. They may have their door into all these stores, but like I said, if you are not even hitting the numbers of 10,000 organic downloads, 1,000 organic unit sales, then you will not even grow. Like, you even see all these numbers here. Like, there's no point of you giving up any percentage of what you make if you have no traffic. And you still got to build up organic traffic, because you're probably sitting behind the TV screen looking at this and you're like, fuck, I can't even afford paid traffic. But it's okay. That's why I'm here, to show you, all right? So let's go through these. The difference though with TuneCore is you could do ringtones, okay? That's pretty intense also. But there's also artist services. See, look at all this right here. And like I said, if you come in with the numbers of 10,000 organic plays and 1,000 unit sales, then this is just all extra bonus stuff that helps you have to save more time, because you could just pay for these to do it for you, all right? I mean, it's not bad. $9.99 per single a year, $30 a year per album. Music, but you gotta remember, this is like the time where you would hop on these two platforms right here when you're ready to scale up. You got a fan base, you manifested a community, you're ready to make more money, you're ready to go hit the 100,000 mark. Because when you hit the 10,000 mark, then it's like, all right, let's hit the 100,000 mark. Because if you hit 100,000, at least 100,000 organic downloads, you for sure got 10,000 sales. You get where I'm going here? And now that's where all of these would apply. But if you're under that, then you should be over here. BeatStars.com. This is where I feel like you should really start out. Even if you're a producer or artist, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. As a starting producer, at least you have an area to go to grab beats that aren't even like blown up yet, and you can create your own original shit. It's funny to say, but this shit is really dead on like the weed game, because you're taking someone's weed, which is someone's instrumental, you're gonna pay them a wholesale price, so then you could make your own project to it, which is you breaking it down to eighths if you were selling it, and then you would go push it how you would go push it to make that money. Simple as is. Now, BeatStars. Why is this the best one to start up? And as you can tell, while I was ranting all that, you're probably reading all this. Look at this. You get your Blaze player. Well, the Pro is the new one, and it's pretty much a 2.0 player. That's a widget. They give you a widget to throw on any of your other websites. Okay, they get you. You're also able to sell your own sound kits. You could put your store on your Facebook. You can monetize with your Facebook platforms. No video ads. This is important too. People sleep on this. Unlimited private messaging. That means you could be messaging already artists to possibly collaborate with that are on the platform already of BeatStars, or you could be talking to producers, man, and try to get a discount. But just know, of course, nothing comes for free because everyone's trying to make $1. All right, seeing this is only $20 a month, and you have unlimited tracks. And you know what's the most important part about all of this? You own 100% compensation. Okay. Now, when you sign up for BeatStars, I also recommend for you to sign up for BMI or ASCAP. Doesn't matter. But I'm with BMI, and I got with BMI because I started out free. But just know you will be dealing with contract agreements, 5-year, 2-year contract agreements. So if you're a songwriter, then you join as a songwriter. If you're a publisher, you join as a publisher. If you're both, then you would join in for both. And then you follow the instructions, join BMI. Then when you come over here on BeatStars and you input your YouTube content ID and your SoundCloud monetization sync with its account, you would pretty much also put in there your information of your BMI account, and that would also link so that it also copyrights your music onto BMI. And boom. So now I'm gonna get more in depth with BeatStars for you guys. Like, why is it so important to start with BeatStars instead of just hopping directly onto platforms that are just siphoning money in your business when you're not even ready to be on it. You're pretty much sitting on water with like a glacier of ice, and it's just melting slowly because of your body temperature and fear. So this is where you should be starting, is BeatStars. It's only $20 a month. And obviously, you know, you get your own distribution and publishing. You can link your YouTube content ID, your SoundCloud content ID, and your BMI and ASCAP. Now I'm gonna break down why this is very important. For example, your YouTube content ID. Now, I'm gonna get really in depth with this because this is what makes it so brutal. Like me as a music producer, I have artists emailing me all the time. Yo, check out my song I made with your beat on YouTube. Now, everybody is usually thinking like, dude, if someone is gonna make a song to your beat and they didn't pay for it, aren't you gonna sue them for that, or are you gonna do anything for that? And you know what I'm gonna say? I don't need to. When you have a YouTube content ID, the content ID ends up being like the social security number to your created content that is posted on YouTube. So, with YouTube, if they end up monetizing their content, it would just end up taking it down, and it would do it automatically. If it doesn't end up taking it down, if I ended up making the original content, would end up still getting paid for the ad monetization. Because look right there, content ID, like I said, it's the social security number of your content. And this law like passed, I remember it passed, and it was going on for sure because I was in class, in audio engineering class, and in order to get certified in recording engineering and music business, you had to take these classes in college. And my teacher's like, as we're speaking right now, they're breaking it down in the court, where artists are now able to get paid per ad that gets played from them on the internet. And when that came out, I'm pretty sure that was like 2013 to 2014. That blew my mind. Like, that's when I really started dropping a lot of content. Like, I don't make a fuck ton of money online. I can't say to you how much I make, but what I can tell you is that, like, it's not too little, but it's not too big. But it's not enough, but it's enough to at least pay and make my business breathe. Okay? But just know that with YouTube content ID, if someone's like, if you're a producer or if you're an artist and someone like drops your song, like, you're still gonna get paid for that shit. And the funny thing is that you would end up doing the same thing with your SoundCloud content ID. because you just end up syncing your SoundCloud with your BeatStars account, and literally you will get a check every single end of the month. Like right now it's June. I got my check for May last, like I think you get it from either the 1st to the 5th of the month. You get a check every month from BeatStars. They email you saying, yo, here is your monetization check for YouTube and SoundCloud. They'll even tell you which tracks are being played that's making you money. So that's why I wanted to get in depth with distribution and publishing. You own 100% of all these songs. You need to get them copyrighted with your music publisher, right? And the tight thing too is that you can control who you want the publishing to go to. So you can put the publishing to go with you, or you can split it with someone else 50-50, or you can be like, fuck it, I want you to have 49%, but I want to have 51% because I don't want you to make a song to it. But usually if it's like that, that's because the fine is really cheaper just to get them to make them not make a song to it. So like me, I charge $2,500 an exclusive. If they want 51 to 49%, just so that they can make, like, no one can make a song to it but them, I would honestly charge them about $5,000, and then I would go move up from there. If they want, because that's control now, is the 51-49. If they want control and they want like majority of the royalty, okay, meaning like they want 90% of the royalty, they'll give me 10% of the royalty. Then my price from $2,500 to $5,000, right, would end up jumping to like $15,000 to $20,000. But then again, like, why is my number so low when it comes to like really investment terms, exclusive wise, is because my name isn't that big, okay? If you see my subscriber count, it's not intensely high, unless this video ends up blowing up because of all this crazy ass advice I'm giving you. But you see what I mean? Like, it's all a numbers game. You can't charge $500,000 for an exclusive and all those rights if you got like only like 5,000 followers. That converts possibly of like 50 sales. It's all a numbers game. So keep in mind, distribution and publishing, that's like your long end game. You know you put in hard work when that check from your distribution and publishing is retarded high. Even if you know you're not blown up. And I mean not blown up as in like if you got 20K followers, and your fucking content check, your paycheck every month from your content IDs and monetization is at least like $1,000 to $5,000, then you know you're fucking doing what's up. But there you go. That's distribution and publishing. I want you guys to really, really understand that. That is your long game. You could retire off that shit. That is your internet money. Next, you obviously get 100% compensation of your royalties. Now, you may own 100%, but just know, obviously, when you're getting money transferred digitally, you're going to have to deal with a 2% average PayPal or Stripe fee. And like I said before, you will be receiving royalty checks every month from BeatStars, paying you because of your monetization plays. And what's the dope thing is you can link and integrate your Facebook social media accounts. I forgot to put that on there. I put Facebook Pixel because that's really important. You could feed your Facebook Pixel. If you're making sales and you see my videos before, how I told you about how important a Facebook Pixel is, you need to feed your Facebook Pixel so Facebook has a group of accounts that knows who to look for and show your ads to, so that the higher probability chances are for you to make a sale are just tremendously, tremendously high because people bought from you. Facebook knows your buyer and they can make the cost per ad for you and the cost per customer cheaper. And when they get you to that potential customer, they throw their ad in front of you. Your ad ends up attracting them because it provides value. And when it provides value, they end up putting their email in. And from them putting your email, it ends up going into your MailChimp or your ActiveCampaign or your Aweber to convert them into a loyal fan and then convert them into a sale. That's why that's important. And this is all for 20 bucks. And not just that, it gives you a store and it links all your bank. You can link your bank account to it from just using PayPal and Stripe. And boom, you get a store to sell your beats on. This is like the Shopify for producers, okay? Man, they're not even paying me to make this fucking tutorial, but it's all good. I've been with BeatStars since like they were doing like $25 for like 6 months. That's how much of an OG I am. And I still don't make fucking hardcore sales. I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm just showing you guys the strategies I know so that you can grow with me, man. Me and you are in this together. I want to see your success blow up from the knowledge I give you. You better be writing this down. Look at this. And it also gives you its own website. I did mention you're only paying $20, right? Look, it gives you your own pro page with a widget, which is even more important because now I may have a WordPress page, okay? And just know I am paying $100 just to fund my whole entire store every month. But I may have a WordPress page and I use this store widget hardcore. But sometimes when my page won't even load, that's why this BeatStars page is just the shit. Oh shit, what happened? Went back. Command Z is the shit. Well, that's why this pro page is the shit, because when all comes to shit and you're still trying to make the motherfucking sale, you still got your BeatStars pro page, man. It's the best last resort. Because look, remember how I was telling you before that you had to get charged per single per album on TuneCore and CD Baby? Well, you can sell unlimited tracks and albums. You can also set up on your beat store, because you're not just selling songs as an artist, you also have a beat store. Might as well use it, right? If you want to sell beats, you can sell beats. Or you can talk to your producer and you'd be like, fuck it. We already made enough from this song that me and you made. Let's resell the instrumental non-exclusively. That's if you really, really want to venture capitalist that shit. You can sell your own verses. You can just put the acapella on there, sell the verse, and you can sell the hooks. And you know what's the funny thing? No one ain't even doing verses and hooks like that yet. Acapella. People are throwing their producers really are throwing like people they know with hooks on there. But I ain't never seen no rappers selling their own verses or their own hooks. So that's one thing that you could be doing. And you, if you're a producer, of course, but artists have their own sounds also. You can sell your own sound kits. That's hella important. And your own merchandise. And you could create a new tab, create a free web page, link that tab, and make your own affiliate marketing. You see how you're killing this game here? This is all with $20. Now I'm gonna zoom out right now, full screen your YouTube page or this YouTube video, or if you're on my landing page, full screen this. I want you to snapshot this. Snapshot this. For $20 a month, you can just be running your whole entire BeatStar or your whole entire music business on this one platform for a start, until you reach at least $10,000 of sales every single month from this business. Gross. That's not profit, just gross. That means you're going to spend 35% of that reinvesting into the business, which is usually your advertisements. 35% of that could be your profit, and another 35% of that could just be your business share, so that your business has money to breathe and pay its bills and hold equity. Alright? Thanks for watching this video, and I hope it taught you something that you didn't even know. Now, if you are a major label or independent recording artist and you really don't have any time to do any of this, please hit the link in the description below, and me and you can do some serious business together. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below. Give a thumbs up if you thought this was dope. Don't forget to subscribe. I got a lot of strategies gonna come out for you guys. If you're an artist and you're interested in my beats, you already know you can download them for free, or you can license them if you already know you're that serious. But thanks again for watching this video. This is Vibes Detox, signing out.